Hey guys, so this was me like a month ago, like 3 to 7, 6 to 7 months ago. I lost the footage, so gotta redo it. So basically, this is my spoiler-free review of Five Nights at Freddy's 2. So let's skip to this time code if you don't want spoilers. Um, no, skip to this time code if you want spoilers. Okay, so spoiler-free review of Five Nights at Freddy's 2. I saw it just the other day, so let's talk about it. So basically, I'm gonna try to hit the same talking points I hit with my original review because I lost that footage. So basically, um, I was saying like I should get like a. I still don't know what the word is. I think I just said rubric, like a rubric of like certain things I'm looking for in a film, so I could like review it somewhat properly. Um. So yeah. So basically, oh yeah, I forgot. Sorry. Hello there, and thank you for tuning to JBTV 2000. All right. So I lost the footage. Here I am now. So the story, I would say it's really good. It's a really good story. I really did enjoy the story of it. It was really fun movie to watch. A lot of scary parts, but I don't really react to a lot of scary stuff in movies. Like when I went to go see it Chapter 1 when it came out in the theater here. My cousin just happened to be there, and she sat beside me. She was like getting scared the whole time, and I was just sitting there watching it. It was pretty good times. Yeah, all those like jumps that came out. All it kind of did was like kind of hurt my ears a little bit because of how loud it was. But anyway, it was a really good movie. Really liked the story. I liked how it improved on this first movie. It's like how it took. Sorry, my lips are like really dry. It like took stuff that like how the first movie. Wait, yeah, how the first movie went, and then it's like it went to the second movie, and then it added on the onto the story like a sandwich, some bread, and the new characters were the lettuce. Anyway, um, so yeah, just it was a really good movie. I like the story. I like the characters a lot. Um, a lot of a lot of cool stuff in that movie. Um, if I could, I'd see it again. If I could, I'd see it again because it was a really good movie. Um, really wish I could watch it once again. So so um so let's just go like this and then go like that and then go with this and then um let's let's buy it $29.99. I'm just kidding. No, I'm kidding. I'm not gonna buy it again. I mean, again, I'm not gonna. I don't want to see it again. I'll wait till I can afford the Blu-ray one day. But anyway, yeah, it was really good. I do recommend the movie. It was really great. A lot of good scares in there. Um, if you're gonna go see it, hope you enjoy it. And anyway, that's the end of my spoiler-free review. Sorry, it's a short review, but I don't remember everything I talked about before. So, thank you guys so much for watching my spoiler-free review. Now let's get on to the spoiler review. This is the spoiler full review. Initiating in 3, 2, 1. It was terrible. Okay, I do not know what that was. Excuse me. But yeah, it was a really good film. I really like that part. I really like that part in the beginning where Just kidding. Okay, so I only seen it once, so this is just me going off by what I remember. So it was pretty cool that you see the characters like established from the previous film, which is really cool. You can see like Mike and the 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 little one. I'm just kidding. No, that seemed like Mike taking care of Abby now, and it's like everything's all good now. And then Mike was just worried about that Abby there, like trying to put all the Freddy stuff behind her, but like she's not. She's like really excited about that stuff. She's like, "Whoa, I almost got attacked or whatever." That everyone's like, "No way, you're just lying." And she's like, "I'm not lying." Boof. She socked that kid in the face. No, she didn't. That was a lie. I don't know why I did that. Anyway, so she's so then one kid's like, she's like, you. That one little boy's like, he's like, oh, I believe you. She's like, you believe me? He's like, yeah, I believe you. I mean, I believe in aliens and all that stuff. And then she's like, and then she's like, really? And I'm like, and she's like, really? And he's like, yeah, I don't mind believing you or something. I'm just gonna play Fallout 4 while I do this, so I can really keep my thoughts straight. All right, so then Mike was like painting the house with like a friend of his or something, and then while that Abby went to school, that teacher there's like really obsessed with like their reputation, or I guess his reputation, like him working at the school or whatever, and she's like that Abby's trying to make a little because she has like a robotics class with the guy, and then she's like she wasn't really doing good with the robotics thing, so that teacher's like trying to like make her like not participate in like the science fair or whatever they're like having the robots at, or to show off the robots. I mean, and then he's like, no, you should just give up, just stay home. And then she got all sad about it, and then I think she took off to that the original Freddy's location where like the Toy Bonnie and Toy Chica and Toy Freddy are all at. And then or no, she went to the second location. Or she went to the location from the first movie. And she went over there to try to talk to those animatronics again cuz she missed them. And then um Mike went to go look for her and found her, and he's like, "What are you doing here?" And she's like, "Oh, I just wanted to see my friends or something like that." And then um he's like, "Well, it's okay. Let's just go home, and you could grab something from here." And then she's like, "Okay." So then they're looking around the price counter, everything, and then they found what's it called? They found that little talker thing. It's like a little thing with like Toy Freddy's face on it, and like it's like those text to speech toys that kids used to have back in the day. Like when everyone was children. Sorry, I don't know. It's funny to me. Um, sorry. Anyway, and then they take off, and she's like trying to talk to them because she thought like the animatronics were connected to it or whatever. And then later that night, she goes to bed, and then the thing starts like talking to her, and then she's like, "Hey, this thing's talking to me. It must be them." So then they're like, "You should go to the old location, and we'll give you games and candy." I'm kidding. No, they're just pretending to be like her friends. So then she like takes off to the I'm sorry, the dealership. She takes off to the original location, and then she's like, "Hey, I need help with my robotics project." And they're like, "Oh, we can help you with that." So then they try to help her, and then they help her. They help her make like a really cool like robot toy or whatever. for robotics class, and that Vanessa from the first movie shows up, and she's like, "Hey, what's up?" And then she's like, "Oh, I'm just here. Look, these my friends helped me with this robot." And they're like, "Oh, that's cool." And then she got concerned because she said she took off to um the old location or something like that, or something. I forgot exactly what she said, but then that Vanessa started getting concerned, so then she went and trying to talk to Mike about it, but Mike's like, "No, don't get involved. You lied to us," or something like that. And she's like, "Oh yeah, because when he went to go get Abby from that place, he found a poster that had a phone number on it, so he called it, and um, it was this little girl from the beginning, Charlotte's dad, and then he was like Henry Emily, the puppet's dad, basically. And then and then I know it's like really convoluted and like really confusing, but I'm trying to put it in the best way I can put it. So please bear with me. Anyway, so then she gets all mad because Mike was trying to help her like forget everything or whatever, and she's like, "I don't need your help," and she takes off. And then um and then and then she goes that Abby goes to school and she brings her robot thing, and she brought it for the science fair. And then I was just getting so mad at that teacher because he's just so obsessed with his reputation. And he's like, "Oh, because I just knew it. I just knew it as soon as that scene came up." She goes to the science fair or whatever, and he shows up. She's like, "Oh, there's no room for." He's like, "Oh, he's like, "Oh, there's no room for you. Sorry." And then she's like, "Oh, there's a spot over there. Oh, well, let me go help you get set up." As soon as he said that, I knew exactly what was gonna happen. He grabbed her robot, and then he grabbed. He's like, "Oh no!" He's like, "Oh no! It slipped out of my hands." So she obviously got sad. She ran off, and then then Vanessa went to the pizzeria, and then she got attacked by the puppet, who like got who like took over this girl that was the like a ghost hunter, and then um Abby was sad, so she ran back to the science. She ran back to the pizzeria, and then those animatronics were pretending to be all nice to her and everything, and they're like, "Oh, this that teacher was just so mean to me," and they're like, "Oh, don't worry, we'll help you." So where is this guy? Oh, he's at my school. And then and then Toy Chica's like, "Oh, don't worry, let's go. Well, we could go have a talk with him. Just oh, have a good talk with him. Just help us shut down this thing that's keeping us here. So once you shut it off, we can help you." So then she's like, "Well, it's like okay," and she just went to the computer to shut off the protection field that's keeping the animatronics inside the building. And then that the puppet was making that Vanessa tell tell the puppet to tell who tells Toy Chica to tell Abby what the code was. So then Abby puts in the code, and they're able to get out. And then Chica's like, let's go have a talk with him, and I'll be your science fair project. And then Abby's like, okay. So they went to the school there, and um, she entered those robots in those science fair, and that teacher's like, what's going on here? And then she's like, oh, look, this is my new project. And then he's like, no, I don't know what this is, but this isn't a real project. You got somebody to go in that suit for you. Go in that costume. They're not a real robot. Get out before I have you kicked out, or something like that. And then she left, and then that toy robot was like, oh, I'm just gonna have a talk with him. So then she listened and let that robot go. And then she then then Toy Chica went and attacked that teacher there, which Hermione would not like. Get it? Harry Potter reference. Anyway, she went and attacked that teacher and took him off the playing field, so to speak. So then, meanwhile, Abby doesn't know any of this, and then Toy Freddy went to go attack some. Toy Freddy and Toy Bonnie went to go attack some parents that the puppet was after, and then the puppet. And then while Vanessa was running from the pizzeria, Mangle was attacking her in the car, and then eventually I think she got Mangle off the car, I think. Or no, Mangle was attacking the car, she crashed. Mangle kept attacking her, and then she managed to get the car started again. She took off, she drove really fast where Toy Freddy just happened to be attacking, and she slammed on the brakes, and Mangle just flew off. Just landed right on Toy Freddy. Meanwhile, Mike was back at the pizzeria trying to... After he saved her... Forgot to add that part. He saved Vanessa, and he's trying to shut down the wireless connection to the robots. And then back at the... and then back with Vanessa, she slammed on the brakes. That Mangle flew off and hit Toy Freddy, and then she got those people that Freddy was trying to attack out of the house and like stay with a neighbor or something. And then back at the original pizza place where Mike was trying to shut off the wireless connection, there was Balloon Boy and regular Withered Freddy, Withered Bonnie, Withered Chica, and Withered Foxy. And then Freddy was trying to no, yeah, and then which one was it the first time? Oh, Withered Freddy came in the office, and Mike had that Mike had that old Freddy mask that was just sitting there, and he's like, no, there's no way that's gonna work. And then sure enough, it worked. He put the mask on, and then Freddy, Withered Bonnie, Withered Chica all recognized it's just the animatronic, so they just left him alone. But Withered Foxy's not fooled by the mask. But like in the game, it's just explained like it doesn't work on him. But then in the movie, it's showed that his scanning mechanism is like broken or something. So it's like he doesn't know what he's seen. All he knows is it's an enemy in the pizza place. So then he still attacks Mike, and Mike fighting around whatever, and then before Foxy could strike him, he finally shut down the he finally shut down the wireless connection, and all the animatronics shut off. All those toy animatronics shut off, and then Mike took off. Um, Mike took off and go find Vanessa, and he found Vanessa, whatever, and the puppet got to that little girl and took her over, possessed her, whatever, and then they're trying to help that little girl, whatever. Or no, Vanessa went to Mike's house and where Abby was, or puppet Abby was, and then Abby like tried to fight Vanessa or whatever, and right as the puppet Abby was gonna attack Vanessa, Mike showed up at the music box that I forgot. He phoned Henry Emily. Henry Emily gave him that music box for the puppet. And the reason why the puppet took Vanessa is because Vanessa and Charlotte used to be friends until Charlotte got attacked by Springtrap. And then that's why the puppet's doing all this, is because she tried to get help, but no parents would listen, so she's going after the parents that ignored her, essentially. So then she Mike shows up at that music box, and the puppet leaves Abby, and then after that they checked on her, she was okay, and then she was like Will from Stranger Things. Whenever those animatronics are on, back of her neck starts making feelings, and then she's all of a sudden her eyes just go white, and she's just going like that, using her powers. No, I'm kidding. No, and then she gets up, and then that's when the toy animatronics show up again to attack them, and it turns out who was behind it all was the security guard that let the ghost hunting crew in the building in the first place, because he's Vanessa's brother and William Afton's son, Michael Afton. And then those toy animatronics were about to attack them, and then and then they're just about to attack them and everything, and then the original animatronics from the first movie came back to help, and then they destroyed all the toy animatronics, but they weren't made to leave the building, so because they still had that little force field thing up. So after they got there, the animatronics started to like die, and then before they left, before their spirits moved on, the main spirit from the first movie, the one that was like helping them, he's like, oh, he's coming. You gotta get ready for a big fight ahead of you guys. And they're like, what do you mean? And then he passed on, and there was no more after that. And then so basically he and then Abby's like, what do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? And he didn't. By the time she turned around, he was already like gone. So then Michael Afton tried to get away, but the guy was like helping Mike earlier in the movie. He like caught the guy or whatever, or he knocked him out. And then as Mike and Abby were leaving with that guy, Vanessa tried to go with them, and Mike's like, no, you're not coming with us. Stay away from us. We can't trust you anymore. So then after they left, that the puppet took over Vanessa, and then the credits rolled. And then mid-credit scene was the mid-credit scene was setting up the third movie. So it's like those guys were setting up that Fazbear's Fazbear's Fright DLC. Just kidding. The Fazbear Fright's horror scary attraction. Sorry. Yeah, setting up the scary attraction, and they found where Springtrap was, where the animatronics put Springtrap in the first movie. He's like getting all gross and rotten, and those people, those guys were planning to take Springtrap, and they covered him in plastic so they can protect him more, try to preserve him so they can take him to the attraction they're building. And then his eyes lit up or whatever, and like setting up like, oh, he's setting up his line where I always come back. You know that line? Because he always comes back. Just kidding. But yeah, it was a really good movie. Oh yeah, and there's supposed to be it was an after credit scene where Charlotte's dad left a voice message for Mike, and it's basically like how what happened to Phone Guy in the first game on the fourth night, where basically he's like warning Mike, giving him a warning, like, hey, things are gonna. Hey, wait. Oh, sorry. So he's like, hey, just be careful with what you're doing. Just be careful with what you're doing. I don't know, basically it's like stuff like the fight's not going to be as easy as you think it would be. Just be careful, all this and that, and then you can hear it. He got attacked by something or someone. Sorry, because I'm shaking over here and I'm shaking the camera. So yeah, basically she's just like saying, hey, be careful, all this and that. You don't know what's going around the corner. And then he's like, just be careful, buddy. And then you hear him get attacked, and then the line went quiet. So I'm excited for the third one whenever that happens. If it even happens. But anyway, so yeah, basically that's my thoughts on the movie. That's my description of the movie. Very bad description of the movie, I might add, but a description of the movie nonetheless. So I just wanna thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you watched the whole thing, or not the whole thing, but at least parts of it. And if you're still here, thank you so much for watching. And I guess it's time to say this is the end of the broadcast day, and thank you for choosing JIB TV 2000. I'll see you guys later. Bye.